Tom Haman, a former border czar, expressed his concern about the presence of Iranian nationals and other unaccounted illegal immigrants in the United States. This concern arises after the U.S. launched an attack on Iran's nuclear facilities on Saturday night. During an appearance on Sunday Morning Futures with anchor Maria Bartiromo, Haman highlighted what he perceives as the greatest national security vulnerability currently facing the U.S. amidst the ongoing conflict in the Middle East. Haman stated that for the past 4 years, his primary concern has been the open border, which he considers the most significant national security threat the country has ever faced. He shared data from Customs and Border Protection under President Joe Biden, indicating that 1,272 Iranian nationals were released into the country by both the Office of Field Operations and the Border Patrol. In contrast, during the Trump administration, there were 0 releases. Haman emphasized that under President Donald Trump's leadership, the U.S. had the most secure border in history, with no releases of individuals crossing undetected. Haman expressed concern about the over 10 million people who have crossed the border under Biden's administration, particularly focusing on the 2 million known gotaways, individuals who crossed the border undetected. He believes these numbers contribute to what he calls the greatest national security vulnerability in U.S. history. In response to these developments, the U.S. Department of State raised warning levels for American citizens traveling to countries across the Middle East on Sunday. These changes followed President Trump's order for strikes on 3 Iranian nuclear facilities. Affected countries include Lebanon, Turkey, Saudi Arabia, and Jordan. The measures are most severe in Lebanon, where the State Department has ordered the departure of family members and all non-emergency government personnel due to heightened security concerns. In Turkey and Saudi Arabia, warning levels for Americans have been increased, though no departure orders have been issued. Meanwhile, Jordan remains at a Level 2 advisory, urging Americans to exercise special caution. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth stated that President Trump was fully committed to pursuing peace talks with Iran before ordering strikes on its nuclear facilities. When asked about a particular moment when Trump decided on airstrikes, Hegseth explained that Trump was dedicated to a negotiated outcome and gave Iran multiple opportunities to engage in dialogue. However, faced with stonewalling from Iran, Trump ultimately decided that action was necessary to minimize threats to U.S. troops.